the sports wrap every Sunday night during the summer. All right, as this Angels series is done, we look ahead to the Cleveland series. I want to talk about two pitchers. Chris Sale had an unbelievable outing this week. Andrew Cashner was garbage again today. The state of the rotation, specifically those two.
Well, when you have Price sidelined too, you need extra guys to step up, and Cashner has not done that at all. He's had that one good outing so far. He just seems like, Yanni, that he has control issues right now, and it's not so much that he can't put it exactly where he wants to. He's putting it out, he's missing out of the zone, and then he's throwing it right down Broadway, and you can't do that against big league hitters. You're going to get smacked around every time. With Sale, on the other hand, look, it's the Angels lineup. They still have some good hitters: Calhoun, Trout, Ohtani, Pujols. That's a tough lineup. So getting 13 strikeouts, going 8 innings, this is the kind of start that you can build momentum off of. And going against the Indians, this is a real big test for him right now, because this is still a contending team.
We saw what the Red Sox did against two other playoff caliber teams, the Yankees and Rays, and it wasn't pretty. They were swept by both. Cleveland's right there in the mix, top wild card. What do you expect out of the series?
I expect this to be a tough one for the Red Sox. The Indians are always put up a good fight against them. Lindor, Kluber, they have a good team still, even though they traded away Bauer, which I still, for the life of me, can't understand when you're in contention. It doesn't make much sense to me at all. But this is a huge test for them right now. They need to win 2 out of 3. I don't expect a sweep ever against a playoff contending team, but this is the start of a big stretch for the Red Sox. I feel like we're saying this all the time, Yanni.
All the time.
Every game's important, but at the same time, you have the Orioles after them. You have the Phillies after that. The Phillies have underperformed this year. Obviously, we know what the Orioles are. You need to expose. I mean, the Orioles series, kind of you need a sweep in that one. Yep. You really do at this point.
Got to beat up on the bottom feeders, absolutely. All right, you have an article on WEEI.com right now, a report about the Red Sox from an MLB Network reporter open to listening to deals for Mookie Betts.
Yeah, in the offseason, I am a little stunned by this. I don't blame them for listening. That's okay. But to think seriously about moving him in the offseason at all, to me, is ridiculous. Because this is a guy who's obviously an MVP caliber player. Has he played to that level this year? No. Has he still been a very good player, one of the best in the league? Yes, absolutely. So you're going to go get rid of him for prospects, unproven talent. And I understand that Red Sox fans now have, for some reason, fallen in love with prospects now that Dave Dombrowski has depleted the system. Before, it was always, you want to win now. Well, that's what Dombrowski did, and you knew what he was going to do when they brought him in. But to get rid of an MVP guy, I'm sorry, I need a proven player, and I need some decent prospects. Like, not decent, some legit prospects. And I know it's pitching prospects is the idea right now. That's fine, but it's just still a huge roll of dice. And to me, if you get rid of Mookie before next season, you're giving up on next year. Or you're at least saying we don't really believe in this team that much.
The only way you can do it is if you're 100% certain he's leaving, which I don't think they are.
Yeah, how can you be at this point? You hear that he likes it here still, he likes his teammates. I mean, I know he likes his teammates. That's a fact. There's no doubt about it. And that's enough to keep a guy around.
All right, you also cover the Celtics, the trio of Kemba Walker, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, even Marcus Smart out in Vegas for the FIBA U.S. team. Who of those guys have impressed you, and do you think this, building a rapport with Kemba Walker, getting some teamwork and camaraderie means a lot right now?
I do. I think more so for Jaylen Brown than anybody. I know Jason Tatum said that he had some fun with this so far with playing with Kemba, but for Jaylen Brown, where it seemed like he had some of the bigger issues with Kyrie last year, you bring in a new guy of Kyrie's caliber, a little bit below, we know that, but you bring that guy in, and now you get to work with him, see the difference, and I think that's going to do a big thing for their chemistry. But right now, Jason Tatum has been huge. He looked great. He had 17 points, 6 of 8 from the field. On defense, though, Yanni, recovering well when he got beat, he was only credited with 1 block shot, but I think he had 2. I could have sworn I saw a second one. But they all look good. Smart's the one guy who I'm questioning whether or not he sticks around, because it was Serbia, one of the teams they're worried about. They just lost one of their top guards, and I think Smart was part of the plan to try and combat him.
Yeah, nice to have the Celtics in the USA mix. All right, Patriots get back to work tomorrow, and Fox wrote the story all week. Tom Brady's, a lame duck contract situation going into his final year, selling his house in Brookline. Yeah. What do you make of the Brady situation?
It just never ends with this guy. I mean, he's selling his house, so now everybody's going to lose their minds.
Because that's how it works.
It is.
Well, it's $40 million. It's not like he's pawning off an apartment.
I understand that, but that somehow translates into, we're worried about his future with the team.
You don't think it's indication that he's thinking about post-Patriot life?
I mean, post-Patriot life in the sense that he's going to retire? Fine, but that he's going to play somewhere else? I mean, it could happen, I guess, but I don't think so. I don't see it happening at this point.
I don't think it'll happen. It's possible, though.
This guy
for the first time
driven by winning. The only reason that he would want to leave is because he wants to prove that he can win without Belichick. But why are you going to do that now at what, he's 42 right now, just turned 42? So he would be 43. You're going to go in with a different offense, a different coach and everything.
Right.
And you're going to put in that extra work. I'm sorry, Tom Brady is, as much as he's a motivated individual, he's also a smart guy.
That's true.
To me, that would be just an unbelievably idiotic decision.
I think you echo the sentiments of all Patriot fans. The
Well,
thought of him.
I tried.
There's some outlets who are putting him in different uniforms around the league, and just looking at it feels a little gross.
Yeah, I got to imagine that's what I haven't seen those yet.
All right, he's Nick Friar, writes for WEEI.com. Thanks so much for coming in. Much